Hey everyone, video number 2 for Thursday. But was reading here in the book Emotional Intimacy, and by Robert Augustus Masters. Just want to give credit or whatever. So I'm going to read this paragraph. He says, en route to developing emotional intimacy, we must learn to find a fitting balance between containment, as when our anger is on the verge of turning into hostility, and expression, as when our held back anger needs to be given an emphatic voice. There's a lot of debate about the merits of expressing versus not expressing emotions, particularly those that are labeled negative. But beyond the sniping between these two camps is another approach. We can make skillful room for both expression and non-expression, so that expression ceases to be self-indulgent or harmful, and non-expression ceases to be mere repression. Imagine emotional restraint and emotional uninhibitedness in savvy sync, coexisting consciously and compassionately. Learning to infuse our emotional expression with compassion and discerning awareness asks much of us, but gives back even more, feeding and empowering our lives. Along the way, we deepen our capacity to guide and be guided by our emotions. Healthy emotional openness is not a submission to emotion per se, which would mean being enslaved or overridden by its imperatives, but rather a kind of awakened surrender to it, or a dynamic, conscious non-obstruction of its essential energies. So we simultaneously ride and are swept along by our emotion in much the same spirit that we might successfully body surf a big wave. We are out of control, yet simultaneously are not, as encapsulated in Carlos Castaneda's phrase, controlled abandon. Controlled abandon. Instead of just fighting the wave or letting it overpower us, as in submitting to it, letting it drown us, we blend. That was me letting it drown us. We blend with it, perhaps even to varying degrees becoming it. Yet, however absorbed we may be in it, we don't lose touch with what really matters. That's a whole lot, right? I think in a sense, to me, it's just saying finding balance of feeling the emotion, but not allowing it to completely overtake you. It's like, and it's interesting you mentioned control, because as I was processing some emotions this morning, it did feel like a sense of out of controlness. Not that I was doing anything out of control, but when the emotions are heightened, there is a sense of like almost like not being in control, which feels frightening, in a way. But yeah, I just wanted to share that snippet. All right, everyone. I hope that helped you.